Hey everybody, it's Dr. Yvette and we are back. I want to thank you for always joining me and for subscribing and for liking and for sharing. Those things are very important and it means a lot to me. Here, we talk about things that matter to you. We educate, we enlighten, and we bring things to the forefront and tell you nothing but the truth when we do it. Now let's get started. You all know where Baltimore is, right? It's in Maryland. You know what the weather is in Maryland in December and January? It's cold. Do you know the job of evac? That's the people that drive those little emergency trucks. They come and save lives, they transport, they get you there quickly so you can live. So what is it that caused two drivers or two individuals who work for evac to drop off, as if they are public transportation, a patient who is visibly still in need of medical care off on a park bench with a bag still around her neck and her belongings, and just pull off? Had it not been for phone calls and reports back to the hospital, she would have remained there and probably froze to death or just died of whatever the ailment was that caused her to go to the hospital in the first place. So the person who reported it was more concerned that taking her back there might have been more dangerous than dropping her off, because they had the lack of sense to let her leave in the first place. But what is happening? What kind of training are we getting? What kind of training are we giving? And what's happening to the hearts of man? That this is the kind of thing that you do. And you're okay with it. But oh Lord, let us find a dog out in the cold somewhere. We've got commercials about that. Up the yin-yang. Save the dog. We have the music in the background. But we do this to human beings. Something is the matter. And we better check our hearts and check ourselves before it's too late. Would you like to be the coolest monkey in the jungle? Is that like your major aspiration in life? When you're asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be the coolest monkey in the jungle. Well, for some reason, a whole bunch of smart individuals sat around an H&M table and decided, let's put that on a t-shirt. And then to promote it, we're going to put on a little black kit. Let's see how well that goes over. As well as a lot of other things have gone over with these major brands like Dove. And you know, the first time I thought I'd mention Dove would have been for some other reason, but that's all I got to say about them. But since then, we have a famous individual who has a lot of money, who has offered the boy an opportunity to make more money. How on earth, P. Diddy, does that solve the problem? We have an H&M problem, and you've now turned it into an H&M and P&D problem. That was not a mistake. It was not an innocent act. There are many steps that you have to go through in order to get your advertising approved. The pitch, the discussion. None of that was just overlooked. It was not an accident. It was intentional. And I know a lot of people feel like, well, we're jumping to conclusions. It's not a big deal. Show me, I invite you to show me prior advertising where they use the little black boy. Just show me. And then show me the advertising similar to that one where another boy who is not black is wearing the same exact t-shirt. And then we'll be done with this. I'll be waiting. In another segment coming very soon, we're going to talk in depth about the psychology of advertising. Those of you who are marketing majors or were marketing majors, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we'll talk about that because I think more people out there, especially those of you who don't understand the power of your dollar, need to also understand the psychology in advertising. Nothing is an accident. Shout out to Russell Simmons and P. Diddy. or should I say shout out to Tommy Hilfiger, who can then let them know that I sent a shout out. Fat Farm and what's the other one? Fat Farm was started with the help of Tommy Hilfiger, the one who, it was rumored, said if I had known that blacks and Hispanics and Asians were going to be buying my stuff, I wouldn't have made it with such quality. I didn't really make it for them. Now, he says that really wasn't what was said, but he didn't go into much detail. And when he was asked, did it hurt your sales when those rumors were spread, he shifted into, well, I helped P. Diddy start Sean John, and I helped Russell Simmons start Fat Farm. Can we do anything on our own? That's not rhetorical. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I need to know. It's very important that we know what we can do on our own. So, as opposed to me trying to paraphrase what P. Diddy said, I'm going to let you hear it for yourself. So just take a look at this clip.
And this is black magic at its fullest. Imagine what they ain't not gonna pay for it if it don't come this uncut. So it's like, yo, I got to have the price high so everybody motherfucking eats. But it's a situation where we have to be conscious of that. I don't think people do it on purpose, you know what I'm saying? It's not really all the way like that. But we have to enter in this mode of consciousness to know what we're doing with our money, because our money is not getting put back in our communities, and we begging and scrapping and scraping. And I'm not really one of them niggas. So if your motherfucking buy Ciroc, I'm giving all the money to the hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep like a little bit for myself, because I like the ball, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying most of the shit is gonna be going to making changes, opening school and doing different things.
I don't know about you, but my issues with that particular interview is that it really wasn't much of an interview. I think when successful entrepreneurs, especially African American entrepreneurs, are talking about the economy and talking about building wealth and talking about community, there should be some intelligence attached to that. There should be something that tells us, here's our game plan, here's what we're going to do, here's how we need to do it, as opposed to trying to decipher what it is that they're really saying. So, you know, later on we'll probably have to offer that to you as well, so stay tuned. All right, that's it for now, and stay tuned for our next episode. We try to get you something once a week at least, so remember to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you later. Power to Rachel Dolezal.